Sound rolling 3 action.
Hi and welcome all of you to one more amazing episode of Desi Muffins Production presents Ouch Couch with Lipsa in association with Oberoi Bakers and Cafe. Well, as always, Ajirabi, I'm a guest both Desi special and she's a great friend. Well, all my guests are my friends, but there is something very special about her. It's special because she is the founder of Signature 24 Productions, a name, a brand जोड़ा कि किच्छे दिन भितरे बहुत बड़ा buzz create करेची and not just buzz because of their work, but also because of a lot of things. And what is it all about? Let's find out from her, none other than Joyeeta Roy. Welcome.
Thank you, Lipsa, for inviting.
Oh yeah, what formality. That's how we start the show with. Like, thank you, Joyeeta, for finding time. क्योंकि जितने celebrities busy रहते हैं, उससे ज़्यादा busy तुम रहती हो. So yes, you found time. I'm glad. Joyeeta.
Okay, before I'll interrupt you once. What is the time we are shooting? I found time for you.
Alright, so we actually found time when she was free. Alright, cut to, like apart from being a hardcore professional, Joyeeta has a different side which I am trying कि आज से टिके हमें explore करेगा, हमें टिके जाने बा Joyeeta को टिके बेसी off the record. I think she's not very known to the public, but she's very known to the known faces. So you know, she's like the star maker, king maker, whatever you say. So she's someone who actually builds personalities. So often we see that people are exceptionally talented, they are really multifaceted, पर वो लोगों तक पहुंचता नहीं है. The talent is not rightly rooted, not rightly marketed, and the way they are approached by the public is way lesser than they should be. So that's what Joyeeta does for us. But Joyeeta, एक बात बताओ, the person who actually makes star trend, कभी तुम trend होना नहीं चाहती?
Of course, who doesn't want to trend? Very honestly, let's not be let's not lie. Let's be very honest. We are Geminis, and you know I'm always open-faced and I'm very straightforward. See, one person who doesn't want to come in front of the camera, because when I come in front of the camera, I become very conscious, and that is something which I don't want. Right. But I want my name to be there always, because I want to do good work. And those good work is going to have my name there. So I am not one person who is running after to be famous, but I want my name to be famous.
Yeah, you're trying to build a brand, and I think you're doing a great job. Because Signature 24 Productions को properly 2 साल भी नहीं हुआ.
No, we just completed 2 years.
Oh yeah, see lockdown में time का ध्यान ही नहीं रहता. It seems like we celebrated the first year a few days back.
Yes.
है ना?
So we just completed 2 years, but in 2 years time, whatever we have achieved, touch wood. Coming from an outside state, I'm not from Odisha, I'm from Calcutta, and coming from an outside state, building something out here, and everybody knowing me because of my good work, touch wood again.
Especially associating with the frontliners. That's what I like to highlight.
So that is something which I feel I am very lucky to have been associated, and then of course my luck favored, for which people know me, and that is something like it's all Jagannath's Ashirvad, you can say.
Of course, Jai Jagannath. Before we begin talking about more about Joyeeta actually. So Joyeeta has been quite a very big name in Bengali industry before getting here to Odisha and starting off her with own brand, her own baby as she calls it, Signature 24 Productions. So Joyeeta, tell me, like, what was your motivation? You were doing really good, you were a very known face there, you actually gained all your experience, jitna bhi experience aap abhi kaam mein laga rahi ho, I think that is what you earned it there. So why sudden change of mind, why such a sudden relocation to a different state altogether? What was the motivation, what was the idea behind it?
See, very honestly, the people who know me, including you know how fickle-minded I am.
I know.
I am one person whose mind is like always running, jumping here and there. You must be knowing, like, even when I have been staying in Odisha also, I have been traveling a lot.
Right.
मेरे को मन किया बाहर जाने का, I have been out. If I want to do this, I have done that. So when I was in Calcutta, I started my career when I was just 16. So after giving my ICSA exam, and I will not deny the fact that my first job, work also happened because of my dad's connection, because my dad is very well connected in Calcutta film industry and other places. So what happened, like when I started my job, initially everybody used to treat me like a bachi, because
you were a bachi, you were just 16.
Yeah, but everybody knew me since I was 2-3. Like I was born on when I was born, since then I know the entire industry. So it used to like haunt haunt me. Like everybody is calling me by my dad's name. So initially I made a shift from there, and I started approaching people who doesn't know my dad and started asking them for work, and somehow I got it, and then I made a place for myself in Calcutta, which was not that easy. When I made a place for myself in Calcutta, I wanted to shift out of Calcutta, but then I have always been a very homesick person. So
you keep going back there?
Yeah.
All your family is here. Like, I love your family.
So I wanted to be near to my parents, and at the same time I wanted a relocation. So I had offers from Bombay, which I said a no to.
For Odisha, okay. I would like to know why.
Now the thing is, Bombay, I did not take up the offers because Bombay से Calcutta ना random नहीं आ सकते ना. That time I was very young. So from Odisha I can go back to Calcutta anytime I want, and I always used to, and I still go back. Whenever I want to, I be there, and my parents are with me always. But if I had been staying in Bombay, I would not have been able to like travel regularly. At the same time, maintain a lavish life, which I want. So Odisha was much safer place. On top of that, when I came to Odisha, I took a job and I stayed here for 1 year before I decided further to stay back here permanently, because I wanted to understand the market. And then I felt it was a very open market where I could do a lot of things.
You started experimenting with new
people think that I am doing something new, but it is not something new I am doing.
No, but something that wasn't here already. So you tried establishing that, so of course new.
Exactly. So in that 1 year when I was staying in Odisha, I got to know about the industry, because coming from a film industry background, when you go to another state, you of course get inquisitive about the industry there. So when I am in Calcutta, I see my friends, they are from the film industry, they are artists in the television industry, and everyone knows them. But in Odisha, even the superstar and the big stars are not known by everybody, and which is a very sad thing for the industry out here. So that was one place where I started using my mind, and just that I reintroduced what happens in the metro cities out here. And touch wood, by God's grace, it was a difficult, at the same time it was a very smooth journey for me.
Right. So now speaking of which, you did start a trend here in Odisha. I wouldn't say that was new, but it was something new here. So in no time, Signature 24 Productions gathered associates, the frontliners, the top shots, the big names in Hollywood. I would really want you to actually tell our viewers. So how did it happen? Like, did they approach you, or how do you, like, do you actually accept everyone who comes your way? Or you are very picky about how you choose your associates, who you want to deal with or who you want to promote?
Okay, so very few people actually know the story. So one fine morning, I was in Odisha and I decided to quit my job. So my parents wanted me to come back to Calcutta. They were like, "एक साल हो गया Odisha में रह लिए, now come back to Calcutta. You have plenty of job option here. You can join anywhere." But then I was in love with Bhubaneswar. I was in love with the place I used to stay, and I was in love with the friends I had. So that was the time when I actually met Pratik. Pratik का idea था Signature 24 का.
And Pratik is?
Pratik is Pratik.
Pratik is?
He is the co-founder of Signature 24.
Okay, just that.
Okay. Now, he's the one who had this idea, and basically we were sitting and Swasti, I heard his idea that he wants to do something, and I actually basically picked up his idea and executed that within 1 month, just because I did not want to leave Odisha.
Right.
So, the first thing...
Just Odisha, right?
Yes, just Odisha and Bhubaneswar. Now the thing is, when I picked up that idea, he also had plans of digital marketing. So that was the time when my mind played, and I was like, how can I relate digital marketing and the film industry? Because I am one person who is from the film industry. I am not a person from digital background. So that's how, that was the time when I also had met Babushan, like 10-15 days back. So I was like, he being a superstar, people should know him. And it was me who started actually running after him, that I want to work with you, I want to do this, do that. Though he has been very professional, that time it was very different story with him. And right now I share a very different equation with him today.
You call each other superheroes. That's very adorable.
He calls me Superman, I call him Superman.
Okay, yeah, Superman it is. I'm sorry.
Now that was a very different equation back then. So, but yes, again, I was running after him, but at the same time, I was building onto Signature 24. I am very quick. I am very fast. It is very difficult for somebody to
That's how
cope up.
Geminis are.
Yeah, it is very difficult for people to work with me because I'm very quick. रात को 3 बजे बैठ के I am ready to make a budget. I will work when I want to work. And if I say that this has to happen, it has to happen immediately.
Okay.
So a lot of people find it very difficult to cope up with me. So while I was approaching Babushan so that I can work with him, at the same time I was very fast enough and quick enough to build onto Signature 24. Approach Facebook, approach Instagram team to have a partnership with us. And in fact, I used his name only to have that partnership. Though he was not with me, but I used his name. Luckily, everything fell into place with time. Because I have seen this, if you're hardworking, if you want something to happen genuinely and you put in all your effort, it actually comes to you. It might take time, but it comes. So that is something which happened, and of course, luck is something which, touch wood, of course, luck favored and everything. Else it wouldn't have been that easy because I did not have any godfather in Orissa. I had it in Calcutta, but not here.
So you built everything on your own.
Yes.
So what about the newbies? So that was your journey. It started with Babushan, and the family keeps growing. The Signature 24 family keeps growing. So your associates actually take pride in being associated with you because you keep chalking out new things for them, which is of course like everyone's game for that. So now tell me, like, how do you actually like my last question to you was, do you actually pick the people you want to work with, or when approached you are pretty open? Like, do you actually just pick exclusive people?
See,
How does it work?
I have become very picky. Right now, I have become very choosy about whom to associate myself with. Because the thing is, the work that we do here, it is something which people don't understand. Often people think that my work is to give away blue tick. No, it is not. It's a free of cost service which is available. You Google about it, you get it. We are just a medium. We are basically a filter. आप जैसे इंस्टाग्राम पे फोटो उठाने के टाइम फिल्टर लगाते हो so that you look more beautiful, we are also a filter to you so that when you appear in front of the audience or the public, you look more brighter to them. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to celebrities, they influence the society. Now, influencing the society is a big task. It's a big thing on your head. Of course, we all are humans. We all have private life. We all have personal life, and we have the right to do anything we want to do. But at the same time, you need to maintain a public image.
Of course.
Now, the thing is, if you go to Bombay, if you go to Delhi, if you go to Calcutta, any celebrity, they are actually groomed because I'm not demeaning anybody, but not everybody comes from a well-educated family or a big family where you are taught everything. So a lot of people comes from small towns, and one fine morning they see that they have got fame and they have got money and they are like in a star-studded place. But then there are small things which actually makes them like the odd one out in the group. Because there are small things like how to, like mannerism, how to speak, how to sit on a table, how to talk, what you should talk in front of the media, what you should not talk. Then being an actor, your work is just concentrating on the script so that you perform better in your next movie. It is, your job is not running after your social media followers, which people often do. Your work is not running after blue tick, or your work is not running after journalists so that they make news about you. So that is the time you need a relationship manager to take care of all these things.
To bridge the gap between you and
This is the thing, like whatever you do in your life, our work is to filter everything and showcase you in front of the people. You are not going to come and say that, bro, I am the superstar of Orissa. It is my job to say that you are the superstar of Orissa. It is my job to boast about you. It is not your job. Your job is just reading your script, giving your best, doing your work. Our job is to maintain your relationship with your audience. And not only audience, but there are other aspects also, which people actually don't understand. So initially, we wanted to work with the entire Hollywood industry. However, we have faced certain glitches. So there's always a trial and error. So of course, a person learns from their mistakes, and I am always open to that because I am one person who has got more practical experience than technical experience. So over the period of time, we have become choosy. The situation, the
need
people,
of the hour was.
the people have made us become choosy about them, because right now we are very clear about people. We will work with 2 people, but we have to work with the best ones.
Great. So like जितना हमारे viewers ने देख लिया है, Joyeeta is one tough, impulsive, confident and a strong woman. But tell me something, Joyeeta, the person who appears super tough on the outside, how is she on the inside?
I'm a very emotional person. I'm a complete Gemini. I am a two-faced person.
Two-faced person. That's
Yeah.
quite a
So
strong
if I'm good to you, I can die for you. But
Right.
if you turn out to be a bitch to me, I can be the bigger bitch. And that people know me well.
I like that, Joyeeta, now.
So it's like I am two-faced. So I actually get bothered when people around turn out to be fake. I am one person who is not fake. I am a highly extrovert person, which has often got me into trouble for being extrovert. So I love to speak what is there within me. If you meet me or if you hear me, you would be able to understand whether I'm happy, sad, depressed, or if I'm having any wicked thought in my mind, because I'm very expressive.
Right.
But then the people around are not like that. They are always in a filter, they are always fake, and that actually
course, yeah.
irritates me, and that actually makes me very depressed often. And there are times when I think about the world around and I get depressed about it. There are times when I am very few people know about this habit of mine. I am very inquisitive. I'm always there on my phone. If you check WhatsApp, you might see me online at 5 o'clock in the morning. I go to Instagram, I stalk people's account, the ones I like, of course. I go to Google, I search about topics I want to know about, I'm not aware of. I'm not a bookish person. I like to watch videos and learn things from there. So when I see people are fake and stuff, that makes me very emotional and depressed, and that actually makes me very sad. And that sadness is not something which I overcome in just 1 hour or 2 hours.
It takes a lot of time.
It takes me a lot of time to get out of it. And the ones who are around me, they understand. So this is like a different side of me about which very few people know.
Right. So the fewer they know, that's better for you, and of course for all of us. Alright, so I'd like to end this segment here because the next segment is super interesting. Alright guys, it's time for the ceasefire round presented by Oberoi Bakers and Cafe, and मेरे हाथ में है एक बहुत pretty सा hamper which is going to be yours only if you answer few questions.
No, still also you give it to me.
Okay, I might consider that. So अभी जो segment है, I'll be asking you questions जिसके answer short होने चाहिए, crisp होने चाहिए,
Okay.
and has to be on point.
Quick. So is it like the hamper round? Like
Yeah, hamper
asking-
round है पर ceasefire है जब तक मैं नहीं बोलती हूँ कि चुप हो जाओ. Like you have to
Okay,
ceasefire.
fine.
That's where you get the hamper. So this is mine as of now.
I can't give
So-
short answers. Chalo.
Oh, ज़्यादा मत बोलना अभी please. Alright, let's begin. Ready for the questions?
Yeah.
Yeah. What in a person appeals you the most?
Intelligence.
Oh, nice. That's why you love me, isn't it?
Yes. Very few people I gel with.
All right, next. People who are exclusive or people who are easily available? What do you prefer?
People who are exclusive.
Again, one more reason you love me. What exactly instantly connects you to someone?
Their originality.
Like you said, you don't like fake people.
Yes.
Okay, are you fond of traveling? Your favorite trip?
I am fond of traveling. I wake up and I like go off to sleep in the sky. My favorite trip, okay, there was one incident when one of my friend was in Delhi. So my assistant and my brother Ashirwad had been to Delhi alone, and my friend had traveled to Delhi, and then both of them were together in Delhi, and they were like, see Jojo, I am here and you're not there. And that night, Ashirwad was coming back. So when Ashirwad was heading to the airport, I was at Bhubaneswar airport.
my God.
And Ashirwad is like, Jojo, I'm coming back to here. I'm like, bye, I'm coming to Delhi. So that was one memorable trip I actually had, because Though
Impulsive, last-minute plans.
like last minute, like I just booked the ticket and I just went off to Delhi. So this was one incident, and there has been quite a few incidents where I've taken rapid decisions and I've been.
ये next कभी ऐसे impulsive trips मारती हो ना तो मुझे लेके जाना साथ।
तुम तो जाते नहीं हो।
Or you never call me.
पिछले 6 महीने से हम लोग का प्लान चल रहा है।
COVID भी तो चल रहा है ना 6 महीने से।
I'm going now. I'm traveling day after tomorrow.
Right, okay, we'll talk about that later. Alright, so what is the most important assignment you have been on so far?
Most important assignment
That you consider.
There has been quite a few.
Your favorite one? The
My
one
fa-
which matters the most to you.
One which matters the most, okay, the first movie where I had worked. So that movie was the remake of Magadhira, the famous Magadhira ka jo Bengali version tha. That was my first movie. So I remember I desperately wanted to be into that project, but somehow my first year exams were clashing with the dates of the shoot, and then the director told me that I'm sorry, since you won't be able to join in from the very first day, we won't be able to take you. So I was very upset, and after 10 days after my exam got over, one fine morning I just wake up and I get a call from the director himself, and he's one of the biggest director in Calcutta, Mr. Raj Chakraborty. He gave me a call and he's like, Joy, your tickets are getting booked, come down tomorrow. That's it, he said. I was like on cloud 9. So that was one of the biggest.
You stay on cloud 9 most of the time. So.
I do. It's okay. So that was the biggest and most, it's very close to my heart.
Alright. So who's the person you love the most in your life?
My dad.
Okay, that was quick. How much does your family support you? Like high, medium, low? Low is not on option.
You shouldn't ask this question.
Yeah,
You
so-
know it. See,
this is for the viewers. I know.
If somebody goes to my Facebook account, they will feel that I am a wannabe, or I am not a wannabe is not the correct word for me. I am one person who lives her life on her own terms. And I believe I am able to do that because of the support of my family, because I do everything I want. Even if anybody talks shit about me, I don't give a damn about it because my parents support me and they blindly trust me. So they have given me the freedom in life to do what I want, to live my life. And yes, they are the biggest support.
They always have your back. Right. So what do you prefer? Quick stardom or the stardom which comes with time and stays for long?
I am a Gemini. I like things which you don't get easily.
Right.
So something which
Challenges.
you don't get easily actually attracts you more. Mera problem hai, something which I want, I put in all my efforts to get that. The moment I get it, I start thinking about something else. It happens with me quite often.
Alright. So what is the most embarrassing moment you have ever had?
There are quite a few. I to talk about it.
No, I really want to know. Really want to know. Because हमने बहुत सारी बातें की है, we never spoke about this. So yeah,
No. You take the hamper.
Now I'm all more curious.
No.
ठीक है, ये off camera बात करेंगे.
हाँ.
You don't get the hamper anymore though. Okay, your favorite outfit. What is your most favorite type?
I have got a plenty of favorite outfits. I can talk
most
about
favorite.
Most favorite.
तो मेरे
वैसे कोई
short
नहीं है।
questions को long questions बना
नहीं
देती
है
हो।
यार. I like black outfits, so my cupboard is filled with black outfits. and
Black it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Your most favorite actor.
Shah Rukh Khan and Mahesh Babu. Recently, I
मुझे
have a
ना,
story.
I thought you
I have a story with Mahesh Babu.
No, listen. I thought तुम महेश भट्ट बोलने जा रही थी, so I was like,
No. I have a story with Mahesh Babu.
हाँ वो बाद में सुनेंगे.
नहीं सुन लो. सुन लो ना. I was trying to set a collaboration between Mahesh Babu and Babu Shan.
Oh, you
And I
did?
spoke to Namrata Shirodkar about it. And then I tell Babu Shan that, see, I have done this. If this gets successful, will you sit and have a discussion with him? Because Babu is one person who is very camera shy. He's like, Allah, तुमने क्या किया? And then I sent him the screenshot of the message between me and Namrata Shirodkar. Then everybody was like, भाई वो 5 million में है, तुम कहाँ पे हाथ मार रही हो, ऐसे क्यों कर रही हो, रुक जाते हैं थोड़ा देर.
At least you had a chat.
Then I was like कि अरे I am using, मेरे को वो collaboration से मतलब नहीं था, मेरे को उससे मतलब था.
You and your obsession.
I used BM to reach to MB. I keep on saying this.
You did what?
Babushan Mahanti to reach to Mahesh Babu. BM
Shut
and
up
MB.
already, Joey. What's wrong with you? Who's your most favorite friend? Answer it right away.
Shotrik.
Sorry, who?
Shotrik.
Okay.
He's my best friend.
Difficult name. I'm sure he's a great guy since he's your favorite friend. So what's your favorite pastime other than blabbering a lot?
Sleeping alone.
My next question was with whom? Anyways, okay, what's your favorite gossip right now? What is it about?
I can't disclose. I have every gossip in Bhubaneswar which is circulating.
No wonder we catch up often, है ना?
Yeah, the biggest gossip is Lipsa is dating Nish.
Dude, we are editing this. What the fuck is wrong with this girl? Alright, so one last question, which I know is going to be pretty difficult for you. Can you actually survive a day without your phone?
If my phone gets lost, if my phone is switched off, half the people will die because most of the things that you see happening in Signature 24 or in the celebrity pages is all the last thing goes via my phone. Okay. Without my approval, nothing goes out. Most of the content that you see on celebrity pages, that is something which I write personally, unless it is something in Odia. Again, the Odia thing comes to me, I listen to it, I approve it, then it goes out. So if my phone is switched off for one day, it is not going to trouble me. I would love that, but it is going to trouble others with whom I am associated.
So when was the last time you actually spent a day without using your phone?
I actually don't remember.
Great. So alright, so this was a great ceasefire segment. I cannot really wait to hand this over to you. Thank you so much and congratulations.
Do I have the iPhone here?
No, there's no iPhone. Come on, this is not Coffee with Karan. Come on, Joyeeta.
This is Outskirts with Lipsa. I thought it is going to be bigger than iPhone.
You'll get an Audi soon, don't worry. Alright guys, so this was Joyeeta Roy for you. As fun as she sounds, as cool as she looks, and as savage as she is. So that was Joyeeta Roy for you. And guys, I'm sure you had fun in this episode. I hope Joyeeta had fun.
I had fun, but I want to ask you one question before we go off.
What is it?
So what makes you travel so much? Is it the Indigo guy who provides you free tickets?
No, I actually don't get free tickets. I earn my trips because I work. So the rest.
So now you know why I asked it, because a lot of people talk about you traveling. So they need an answer on their face.
No, they need to get a life. They need to get a life. They don't need to get an answer. They need to get a life. All right, Joyeeta. Okay, let's end this episode now.
Else we'll be blacklisted.
Yeah,
if we don't end. Bye. Cut.
Alright guys, lots of love. Thank you for joining us today. And yes, as always, we'll be bringing you all more super interesting episodes. Of course, a lot more coming for you. And yes, thank you again, Joyeeta, for being here. And thank you guys for loving us so much. That was Lipsa from Couch with Lipsa, presented by Desi Muffins Production in association with Oberoi Bakers and Cafe. Thank you.